This festive period, market hasn't been respecting price action analysis. Market has been doing its thing, giving its crazy moves and all of that. But it's normal during times like this. We expect markets give those crazy moves and all of that. But still and still, we have the market analysis on 75 index. We'll be looking at this index in today's video. What was expected on this index? What do we expect on Volatility75 index? So coming to the weekly time frame, as I always do whenever I want to analyze the market, whenever I want to look at such trade opportunities, I start from the higher time frame. It can be the monthly time frame, the daily time frame, or the weekly time frame. But in most cases, most of the time, I start from the weekly time frame whenever I want to analyze the market. So on the weekly time frame on this index, the first thing I do is to spot the previous market structures and zones. So we got price be in an uptrend previously, and we got this downtrend as well, which price is currently in. We got price be in this downtrend as well, and we got our zone, which is very much important to spot and identify whenever we want to look at for trade opportunities. And we can see that when we zoom out on the chart, this is a reversal pattern formation. Price is forming a big reversal pattern formation. So we got the head here, we got the left shoulder at this point, and we got the right shoulder, which price just formed at this zone. So after we got price break out of this downtrend, remember market was moving a downtrend here, so we got a break of trend. So this break of trend, we shifted price from a downtrend to this break of trend, we shifted market from a downtrend to an uptrend. It didn't move for long because we got price come test this key zone of resistance, this key level. Then we got price sell to the downside. Someone who analyzed this market properly and took the sells at this point on the weekly time frame will definitely make good money swinging these sells, right? Catching these sells at this point will definitely make you good money. So having a bigger view on the market is very much important because you could catch those big moves, right? So we can see that market is selling currently to the downside as a result of a retest of this key zone. So what do we expect next on this index? So we have our level, we have another level at this point, which is a key level, which price is currently reacting at, right? Before we got price move to the upside to come test this key zone, we got price play around at this point, consolidate for a very long time. We had price consolidate for weeks and months at this zone before we got the breakout to the upside, which came to test this key zone. Now we're getting price sell to the downside, and in this consolidation we have a level of support which is spotted with this green line, because on consolidations we have our highs and lows, equal highs and equal lows, right? So we got the level of support at this point, and we got our level of resistance as this zone, which price has sold whenever it gets to, right? You can see that whenever price gets to this level, it sells. Whenever price gets to this level, it buys. So currently the market is approaching this same level, this key level of support, which you could see price reject from or break below, turning it to a level of resistance, support broken, turn resistance. So if we can get price reject from this level, we could see price buy to the upside to come test this key level of resistance on this index. But if price could break below this key level of support, then we could see a retest, a break and retest of this zone, support broken, turn the resistance, for more sells in the coming days and weeks and months on Volatility75 index. And we had this uptrend, which we can say that there was a break of trend. Basically there was a break of this uptrend at this point. So this is making a lot of sense, because if price can break out of this uptrend, we could see, or there's a possibility of the sells on this index. Even if you had to get any buy move, it wouldn't buy for a very long time, right? So my expectations is a retest of this key level of resistance, then the sells to the downside, or a break of this level of support, which price is currently trading on. Break of this level of support, a retest on it, a break here, a retest at this point, retest at this zone, then we get the sells to the downside, right? These are my expectations on this index. So on the 4-hour time frame, what do we expect of this index? We can see that market is still in a downtrend on the 4-hour time frame, which is making a lot of sense as well. So we can spot this properly We can spot this market trend from this level right to the downside. This is making a lot of sense now, because if you can get price, give the first retest here, first test as a resistance, a trend resistance, because on trend lines we have our support level and our resistance level. So we got this level as our trend resistance, resistance here, and I've got, when we got price, give the first test, second test. Let's spot it, right? Let's spot it. The first test here as a resistance, trend resistance. The second test at this point, trend resistance. So we could get price, give the third test as this zone as a trend resistance, adding to our key level of resistance, our horizontal resistance level we spotted on the daily time frame. This level at this point, adding to this level. So getting the first, the second, and possibly the third test at this point would see price sell long term to the downside on 75 index. So for us to get the sells to that zone, we could expect price buy to the upside from this current price level. Right, we should expect the buy move on 75 index. Right, so let's look at for short-term buy opportunities to sell this index long term, and we have a level of resistance on the 1 hour time frame, which we also have to spot. Right, so how to get into this trade, how to take advantage of this trade opportunity on a lower time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, everything is making sense, because we got price creates this higher lows formation, which is a bliss structure. So the buy move is kind of accumulating, right? The buy momentum is accumulating on this index. So let's expect the short-term buys to contest our key level of resistance and our trend resistance on the 4 hour time frame at this zone. Let's expect price to buy to the upside to contest this identified zone, giving us the third test of our trend resistance. So the buy move is expected on this index. So a little retest of this zone, a retest of this level, right? A retest of this level, right? Then we'd see price do what? Buy to the upside. We'd see price buy to the upside to come test that key zone. So taking the buy trade on this index, our first TP level would be at this zone, at this key zone here, and our second TP level would be, our second TP level would be at this point, this high here, right? And our third TP level, first TP level here, let's not forget, first TP level there, second TP level at this zone, then third TP level would be at these highs, right? Then our last TP level, which we could swing, would be at this zone, this identified zone here, this key zone spotted on the 4 hour time frame. So that's this, guys. That's my view and market analysis on Volatility75 index. Short-term buys for long-term sells on this index, short-term buys of this kind, then long-term sells to the downside on Volatility75 index. So that is, guys. Hit the like button for more market analysis. Let's drop a good comment on this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And to my returning viewers, I appreciate your support for this engaging my videos. It really means a lot, guys. Let's do more and have a day.